Welcome back to the Magento Mechanics course. In this lesson, we're going to learn how to make our own theme. I want to show you how in Magento, making your own theme is a relatively simple thing to do with just a very few steps. We're going to log into the backend right now, and I just want to show you a few things before we make our own theme. The theme really pulls in two things. Every theme has in it the CSS, the images, for example, like our logo, images that are like the PayPal. There's different images that come up from the CSS and image from our theme, excuse me. And there's also the templates where they have all the HTML in it. So a theme really consists of both the HTML and the CSS. And we can see this here by going to our system configuration. And in our design section, we can see in the theme we can fill in where the skin and CSS should come from and where the template should come from. Translations, layout, and default we'll talk about a little later. And some of it in this lesson, some of it in different lessons. There's also the package name, but that's nothing to do with what we're talking about right now. So we know that if there's nothing in these text boxes we mentioned in an earlier lesson, this is going to go straight to a folder called default. And to show you where this is, we go into our root directory. Let's go into our skin, our front end area, our default package, and then it's this folder default. This is where all of our images are. If you remember, this is where we added our Ubuntu logo. This is how we have it on our front of our site right here. This is where we have it. So in this lesson, we're going to right now go ahead and create our own theme. Creating a new theme, in order to see all the themes in our system, here's actually a cool tool that Magento has. You can go to System Design. And over here where we could have those design changes, like for a week, for our weekend sale, you can select your themes and you can see all the themes that are available. So we were in the default package, and then in there we were using the default theme. So I'm going to show you how easy it is to create your own theme. Let's go back up over here. We're in our skin directory. Let's go back to our root. We're in our skin, in our front end, in our default package. To make a new theme, all you really need to do is make a new folder. We're going to call it New Age. This is enough for our skin, but in order for us to do a complete theme, we have to also add another one for our templates. So I'm going to show you where the templates are. We're going to learn a lot more about this in further lessons. To get to our templates, we were before in our skin section. We're going to go into the app section. And with an app, there are different sections with an app. There's a code section, which we'll get to, Etsy, local. We want the design section. In design, we again have the three main areas, just like in skin. We have the admin HTML, the front end. We want front end. Here's our package default. And in here, we have our themes. We're going to make another folder called New Age. Let's go and refresh this page. And now you can see that we have a theme called New Age. It's that simple. Let's click back over here. Let's go actually to our configuration. Let's go to our design. And let's change it that we want to pull our stuff from New Age. So we're going to change our templates from New Age and our skin and CSS from New Age. Let's save that. Let's refresh our page. As you can see, everything is working normally. Now you might be asking yourself, we didn't put any files inside any of those folders. So where's it pulling the images from? Where's it pulling all the templates and HTML from? The answer is relatively simple. Actually, a very cool feature of Magento. If you remember, we have over here this default section inside our theme. The default says, if I can't find the right files, where should I go? If I'm looking for a file and it's not there, where can I go that you might have another copy of that file or a more core version of that file? So the default says, go to a specific folder. When it's blank, it goes to the default folder. So essentially, when it can't find something it's looking for, we're in our skin section here, when it can't find something in our New Age folder, it just says, oh, let me look for the default folder. Oh, here, I found it. Let me find my images here. And that's where it pulls our Ubuntu logo. And to prove it, let's just go over here. We can inspect the source of this image. Let's open it up in a new tab so we can quickly see. As you can see, it's going into the skin section, front end, the default package, and instead of going to New Age, it's going to default images Ubuntu logo. How can we show that? How can we change that? We can go here and make a new folder. Inside our New Age theme, we'll make a new folder called Images. And what we can do is we can copy our folder here. Let me go here so we can copy it properly. Have both folders open. Let's go into our default theme, our images. Let's find our Ubuntu logo. We're going to copy it. Let's go into our New Age theme, our folder, images. Let's paste it. If we now reload our home page and open up our logo, let's show you. I'm going to inspect element. Let's close this page and open this up. You notice it's going again to our skin front-end default, but here it's going to our New Age folder. As you can see, it will pull everything that's available in the New Age folder, but whatever is not available will go to the default folder. This is very significant and important because if, let's say, we decide to change the logo for the holiday season, let's say, and put up on it a blue version of the logo, it'll have a blue version. So it will never use the red version because it found it in New Age. But as soon as we remove it from New Age, it'll go back to the core, it'll go back to default and say, could you give me this image? And I'll be like, yeah, sure, here's the image. I hope you enjoyed this lesson, and I can't wait to see you back.